Hello everybody and welcome to the GMS Magazine channel. I am Paco Garcia, your host, and I have in this video Diners, Drive-Ins and Death. This is an adventure for Beta Maxx Death, the RPG of slasher films that we reviewed recently. But I want to take a look at this adventure separately because I want to find out if this is actually going to be worth the amount of money that you have to spend to get your hands on it. Welcome to the GMS Magazine unbooking videos. Beta Maxx Death is a game that tries to replicate the B-movie slasher kind of, Friday the 13th film with it, and that's a very interesting premise. I like that there is an adventure already published for it, because so many times we find that these games are published and unsupported. That's it, done, nothing else thrown onto them, and that I don't like that. I like games that are supported, and this is what this does. So this is an adventure, A5, very few pages. What's all about? Well, you are traveling and there is a bridge that's being washed out ahead of you. So you can go back to your motel, which would be many hours because it's very far away, or you can just go on to Guy's Cafe and wait until the temporary work is done so you can go on your merry way. Can you do that? Well, I don't know, because firstly, how long does it take to finish some temporary bridge? I mean, I don't know how quickly you build them in Australia, but that would take for months in here. So I don't know if that's something that you could do, but let's assume that you can, let's suspend disbelief. The cover is giving us a very nasty foe. We're guessing it's a foe and not us, but it's a very nasty person looking there. It's like Punisher gone bad, gone worse, whatever. And the bag is, well, it's just the description that I showed you with the website of the publisher. And again, we see no price and we see no barcode with the ISBN code. And that should be there, if anything, because if this is ever going to go to a friendly local gaming store, it would be good for them to be able to scan so they know how many they have left, basically for inventory. But that should definitely be there, as should the price. Look. I'm looking at you acquisitively. So, what's inside? By the way, cover is just as good as in the main book, which is good, and the paper is just as good and sharp as well. Now, this is an interesting take on Mexican. This is some tattoo, I bet. Credits and copyright. Okay, loads of them. And then content, soundtrack. Oh, okay, that's interesting that you start with a soundtrack. Something we should see more often. Session 0. And scenes. So 3 scenes. That's not bad at all. And then spoilers. So that's for spoiling things which we're not going to take a look at. And then hands out. And streaming. 42 pages of content. Good. This time we see that this has gone a completely different direction from the main book. So much so that it completely feels like a different book, a different game. The font is slightly harder to read. The illustrations are illustrations instead of being photography. Like the little detail. Now, see, tattoos. And then we go into the scenes. I'm running this fairly quickly because I don't want to spoil anything for anyone. Staple bound rather than perfect bound. Okay. Okay, I'm curious about something. Soundtrack. I wonder if I have any of these. No, I don't. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to add an awful lot of soundtracks to my playlist, which is fine. So this is going to be a very quick video because I'm not going to go too much in detail as for this, but I am going to say that I can see an evolution that I actually like between the original game and this book. Although I am not I'm not particularly fond of the font they have used, for instance, in here, in Meeting Alice, at all, it makes it quite difficult to read. But overall, I like the cleanliness of the layout a lot, which is very good. I like the illustrations; they have been very well chosen. They look beautiful, and although there is a bit too much repetition of this pattern, maybe they should have chosen something different. But otherwise, I like this. I like what it looks like. It's an improvement. It really is an improvement. So my only thing would be, as a suggestion and advice to the author, is firstly use a few more illustrations, because we have seen these repeated several times, and that as well. So it's a bit, we should see more illustrations, different illustrations for this. But other than that, this is an improvement on this, and this is not bad at all, but this is a lot better. So I would continue with this. Do I think this is worth it? Yes, I think this would be a good addition for games where you can or want to run something very quick and very easily. The fact that this comes in 3 separate scenes is great, because at a premium you can say that this is going to be 3 sessions or 3 slots of time. Say that you're going to dedicate an hour per scene, and it's going to be a 3-hour session, so you can measure exactly how much is it going to be. That is very good. So do I recommend this without having read it? This is as close as I can say yes, I would. It's definitely good enough for me to want to take a look at it. So from that point of view, and I tend to be pretty demanding because I have way too many books to read, I would say that's a good recommendation and a big thumbs up. So congratulations, continue on this line, a lot better, and please, as I said in the previous video, change this character sheet. I'm gonna keep saying it forever. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and let me know your comments if you have already taken a look at this game. And other than that, I will talk to you very, very soon. Take care.